Hi everybody, this is going to be a review on Maybelline the Falsies Flared Mascara. So maybe you've heard of Maybelline Falsies Mascara. Well, this is like a little spin on that. As you can see, the packaging has these little wings on it, and if you're familiar with the false lash effect that gives you a flared look, it's this kind of a thing, right as this picture on the packaging shows. You know, the lashes are long and then, ooh, look at the ends. You know, nice and long and extended there on the outside. Now, I've already reviewed just the regular Maybelline the Falsies Mascara. That was probably about a year ago, so I will link to that video here if you want to just see what the regular one's all about. In a nutshell, it lengthened well. It didn't necessarily increase the volume or give me a look like I have so many more lashes than I naturally have, but it was pretty good for length, so it didn't make me look like I had false eyelashes on. And this one, guess what? It doesn't either. I don't think anybody would think, oh man, are those real? You know, I don't think anybody be asking me that when I have this on. I need to tell you what my lash type is. I feel like when we're talking about hair products, like everybody talks about, oh, I have fine straight hair or I have thick curly hair. You know, we always refer to our hair type when we're reviewing like hair products or hairstyling tools, but when it comes to mascara, it's like it's good or it's bad for everyone. And I don't think that's always the case with a mascara. I feel like we need to be telling people, you know, what our lashes are like and, you know, why something might work better for me and not as good for you, or vice versa. I have fairly like thin lashes. They're not super thick. They're not incredibly long. I'd say they're pretty much average on length naturally, and they tend to want to point down. So while some people have like a natural nice curl to their lashes, yes, I've seen people like that and they're amazing. Like I would love to have Tyler, my husband's, eyelashes.
Hi.
They're awesome. A lot of times I will wear false eyelashes, and that's given me a higher standard. So when I see something that says the Falsies, I'm thinking, yeah, really? It says it has a spoon brush effect. So it's a very subtle curve. I don't know if you can see that. See how it's more flat there? So when it's turned this way, you see longer bristles. The bristles are longer on this end than they are on this end. So if I would put it on like that, the lengthened bristles will flare out this end. Before I go any further with my review, I want to show you how this goes on. Sort of wiggle it on up through. It dries pretty quickly, so if you want to build it up and do multiple coats, you can, just don't wait in between. I'm liking the length that I'm noticing on each lash. And it's doing a pretty, I would say maybe an average job in terms of the separation. There is a certain amount of these lashes kind of teaming up together. In terms of the flared look, I mean, as you'll notice, like as I was putting this on, you know, I tend to like to really utilize the tip of my mascara wand, so I'm not always leaving it just in this position the whole time. And I don't feel like I'm getting any pronounced flare on the outside. I feel like naturally my lashes are a little shorter right in here and probably a little longer out here. So that's just the way, you know, that's just what God gave me. But as I put this on, I mean, I'm not seeing a drastic, like, oh my gosh, and then look what happens on the outside, you know? So I don't feel like I look like I have false lashes on. Almost 3 coats on the top, and then I'll put a little on the bottom. I haven't had a big issue with this mascara getting real smudgy on me, so that's good. Like it seems to wear fairly well. This tip is tapered. This is the longer bristles, so you would think that needs to be on the outside. Well, I am not one who likes to flip my wrist around like this. I go in like this on the other side. So I mean, I think that just goes to show that the whole flared concept, if you're not one that wants to flip your wrist around, you know, how is that even all that relevant? So bottom line with this mascara, I don't think it gives me the look of false lashes, and I don't really buy the claim that it's going to make them look really flared on the outside. It does give good length, and if you, unlike me, have great natural thickness to your lashes, I think you're going to probably like what this does. But if you have a little more sparse lashes like I do, I mean, it's going to give you length on what you have, but it's not necessarily going to do a great job of highlighting everyone. This is a lot like the other Falsies, but with these longer bristles. I think this might be even just a little more lengthening overall. The wand it's got a little like joint right here, and it is kind of flexible. So it's not a rubber brush, you know, these are traditional bristles, but it does have that flexible head like some of the rubber brushes have. So that's my review. Thanks so much for joining me for this video, and have a great day.